Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Pablo here with my boy Jacob or Jaboob, whatever you want to call him. Yeah, so I guess we're going to get right into it. Today we're going to be watching the scariest knockouts ever seen in MMA. You heard them first here. Never seen this before. Subscribe, thumbs up, comment down below, whatever you want. And yeah, let's get right into it.
How's it going? Welcome back to Fight Focus. And for today's video, we will be covering the scariest MMA knockouts ever seen. Also, if you enjoy this video, please make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and comment what video you want to see next. Let's get to it.
Yeah,
the most feared and fabled method for getting the win is the holy of combat sports holies, the knockout. For this video, we have compiled a list of instances where MMA fighters knocked their opponents out with some of the most terrifying strikes ever seen in the octagon. Number 12, Edson Barbosa. This kick is one of the more iconic kicks ever seen in MMA, and the effect itself is noteworthy.
It really poses the question, what do you want to do? Do you want to take a chance and risk getting knocked out?
God.
Oh my God!
He's got a bonus for sure.
Yep, Edson Barbosa pretty much turned his...
You know what happens, right? When you get knocked out, your whole body stiffens up, including your penis.
Opponent Terry Edom into a frozen being, just like Han Solo, after a spinning wheel kick would land flush on the face of the British fighter. What's even better is Joe Rogan's commentary as the kick is landing. This insane finish came in the third round when the Brazilian spun lightning fast and instantly turned his opponent into a statue. Number 11, Gary Goodridge. You have never seen a knockout like this in your life. I guarantee it.
And Herrera's a very good grappler here.
He's going to sleep. Oh my God.
Number by Goodridge, and that
Goodridge formed a human crucifix across Herrera's shoulders. The first shot rocked Herrera, the second put him to sleep, the remaining 6 punctuated the ferocious debut of Big Daddy. This move could have easily been classified as murder, since after the second elbow you can see that Paul had already lost consciousness and the fight should have been stopped. Number 10, Dan Henderson. After watching this first-degree manslaughter take place, the real question was how Michael Bisping was ever able to walk again.
No, come on, get off, dude. That second hit was
Henderson
so
obliterated
fucked,
Bisping's face with an atomic right hand,
dropping
Bisping cold, but Hendo wanted to make sure Bisping wasn't getting back up, so he soared through the air like Khabib Nurmagomedov and delivered one final blow to the unconscious Brit before the ref dragged him off. It was the first time he'd ever been finished or knocked out, and it was a loss that hounded him throughout his career until he finally got his revenge 7 years later. Number 9, Altanbek Mamashov. Altanbek Mamashov was an MMA fighter who was dubbed gold against Brazilian wrestler Elias Silveiro at the ACA 30 event in Russia.
Silverio, goodness me. Now he's picking it up, huge shots. Mamashov!
Oh, he fucking, dude. Yeah, he schlepped him.
Taking advantage of the opportunity, Mamashov launched a huge right hook that hit the middle of Silveiro's jaw, blowing out the Brazilian's mouth guard. Of course, after this heavy blow like a sledgehammer, the Brazilian wrestler was knocked out. But you can never forget the power of the strike and how close it was to knocking the Brazilian's head off. Number 8, Uriah Hall.
Let's go offense on him. More, couple more.
Oh, he's done. That was fire. That's crazy.
This knockout left Hall's opponent completely floored and unconscious, but when he finally woke up, he definitely didn't sound alright. Hall took on Adam Cella in their preliminary fight during the filming of season 17 of The Ultimate Fighter, but his spinning hook kick finish wasn't one for the squeamish. The Jamaican American even apologized to the incapacitated Cella, who thankfully got up after treatment and avoided serious injury. This was one of those instances in the UFC where most of the people were wondering if this fighter had died. Number 7, Jorge Masvidal. I mean, this one should be able to speak for itself.
Yeah.
Ben Askren.
The fight clock is brought to you by Mobile.
He's dead.
The Cuban-American MMA fighter produced a stunning flying knee strike that absolutely destroyed Askren in 5 seconds in the welterweight contest. Askren was left helpless as Gamebred followed up with 2 necessary punches to the face before referee Jason Herzog leapt on top of the downed fighter and ended the fight. Number 6, Matt Riddle. The after effects of the strike was probably scarier than the knockout itself, but here, check it out.
To your right, buddy.
Oh, his eyes are open.
Are you okay?
The WWE superstar started the second round early by delivering a ferocious right hook on Simler, which immediately dropped his opponent. Then Riddle pounced on Simler and followed up with 3 brutal hammer fists to the face before referee Herb Dean pulled him away. Simler could be heard mumbling and moaning on the octagon mat as the clip was spliced with reactions from those in attendance. Dana White looked on in complete shock at Simler, who had broken his jaw in 2 places after medical examination revealed the extent of the damage caused. Number 5, Michael Page. If you haven't seen this knockout already, we warn you that the footage is violent. This knockout has to be one of the scariest ever recorded.
Just about everything you need in a fight, you lose off the liver shot. It can come back.
Beautiful. Runs into the jump knee, and it's over.
Michael Page's KO of Evangelista Santos not only ended the fight, but the brute force of his knee strike crushed Santos' skull into pieces, requiring immediate surgery and forcing the Brazilian veteran into retirement. I mean, just close your eyes and listen to the sound of the knee. Number 4, Matt Brown. You aren't prepared for what Matt Brown did to Diego Sanchez on fight night.
He's gonna look for that.
Oh my god. Holy fuck.
Referee steps in.
See,
the immortal Brown.
good for him.
Brown caught
Fucking hit him once
Sanchez's
and
kick in the
that's
first
it.
round, walked him back against the cage, had the time to frame his elbow, and then obliterated Sanchez.
good fucking
The way
hit,
his
dude.
body flung to the floor
back and
after this
then
powerhouse
boom,
elbow just
knocked him
showcased
fucking-
how much power
holy
Matt Brown
shit,
had.
dude.
Number 3, Yuri Prochaska.
Ew, what the fuck's on your head, dude? I can rip that thing off.
Reyes still
He had a
firing
dildo
back.
on his head.
Toughness shown on each
Oh,
side.
dude, fight though. Kind of fucking-
The pair traded with tremendous force for more than 9
shit,
minutes.
that dildo on his head's
Prochaska
giving him some
outlanded
power.
Reyes 78-68 in total strikes, and the knockout blow will undeniably be among the contenders for the 2021 KO of the year. He landed a beautiful spinning elbow that left Reyes
Holy
face first on the
fuck,
mat
dude.
unconscious and earned him a shot at the 205-pound title. Number 2, Gabriel Gonzaga. Gabriel Gonzaga scored one of the biggest upsets when he knocked out Mirko Cro Cop with a head kick at UFC 70 in Manchester, and it was pretty terrifying.
Ribs, man. Mirko looks tentative, though.
The 2 heavyweights headlined the fight card, and it ended in dramatic
I
fashion.
want to hear that
It
one
was
more time.
a kick at UFC 70 in Manchester, and it was pretty
Don't even
terrifying.
Ribs, man. Mirko looks tentative, though.
God, dude. I wasn't even looking. It just, the sound of it is
The 2
awful.
heavyweights headlined the fight card, and it
Fuck.
ended in dramatic fashion. It was one of the bigger upsets
Someone's
seen in the
bone broke. I don't know if
UFC,
it was his
and
foot
just
or
as
someone's
shocking
head,
because
but-
it happened to one of the most feared kickers ever to step foot inside the cage. This insane finish would occur in the first round and would land right on the head of the Croatian, causing him to crumble
Who
to the
got up
canvas.
there, dude?
Number 1, Francis Ngannou.
Oh, yeah.
What do you get when you cross the hardest hitter in the history of the UFC and an open chin?
Maynard's phone to try to
You
get
get a
matchup
fucking
with
death.
Ngannou.
Oh my god.
Goes the ream. Francis Ngannou.
He's insane. I'll
UFC
say that.
218 was
hits
Ngannou's
so
chance
hard.
to prove his worth, and he did just that after
Holy.
a thunderous left uppercut in the first round. The Cameroonian French wrecking
strong,
ball
dude.
had already made a name for
Great
himself as the
fighter,
most
too.
terrifying fighter in the division,
Yeah.
but this brutal KO on Alistair Overeem had well and truly made him a challenger for the title. I mean, it speaks volumes when Francis Ngannou's striking power is equivalent
Oh my
to that of a
fucking-
Prius going 40 miles an hour. And that right there concludes
Holy
this video.
fuck.
If you made it this far, please
The
let us
Prius
know
is a
how we
fucking
did in
pussy
the
car,
comments
but I mean,
below.
it's 40 miles an hour.
Alright, MMA fans, thank you so much for sticking around to the end of this video.
Alright, guys. Yeah, that's scariest knockouts ever in MMA. I mean, some of those were pretty fucked up. I don't know. What do you guys think? Comment down below. Thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe as always.